Hello everyone, welcome to our quiz earlier and earlier. And by that I mean earlier on time and earlier on date, because it's on a Wednesday rather than a Friday. And we have Mohammed here already, who's checking if he's able to cheat and hack the system. And is this what you were reminding me about, Andrew? You said, have we fixed this yet?
I have been reminding you for about 3 days.
Yeah, but
you need to sort the rules out.
You said, have you fixed it? And I didn't know what you were talking about. Now it makes sense. You should have just said, have I fixed the thing that Mohammed noticed? And we're not going to say too much on that. I don't want to give it away to everybody else. But yes, you're right. I haven't fixed it. And it's quite an easy fix. So I don't know why I didn't do it. It's my fault. Mohammed, no cheating today, and don't tell anyone about it. But well done in noticing that workaround. Hey, Jose, how you doing?
Well, I think Mohammed's been playing a few other things as well, because I've noticed there was a few quizzes that were just testing stuff, looking at sort of cross-site scripting type things. So, yeah, I think there's a few things we haven't turned on for that. So, but, yeah, he's having a good hack around trying to break stuff, which is great. So,
which is really, really good. Yeah, it is.
Especially for something that hasn't yet got very many people. So I don't tend to get fussed about those sorts of things when not many people are using something. So we will have to patch up and look at our security stuff a bit further.
Absolutely, especially when you've got Mohammed in the audience going to finding all these loopholes. So yes,
at least hopefully it's keeping him out of trouble hacking other people.
Yeah. Jose, no problem. Stay as long as you can. I appreciate you got some open source stuff you need to do, and then dinner time. Absolutely, I've just drank my dinner in a real hurry, and Andrew's still putting in some questions. You're gonna laugh because our general round is very short. It's got like 2 questions, but we do.
General, right?
We're supposed to share that round with Andrew, so I've done 2 questions out of that round. Andrew's done none, so blame him. But we do have a GitHub Actions round for the round 2, and then round 3, Andrew has some picture round, and so that's always exciting with Andrew because no one ever likes my picture rounds. So we'll give people a few minutes to join.
Well, we're seeing how much people have been binging on stuff recently on the picture round. I'll leave it at that for now. In fact, I think actually when the titles come, we'll say more anyway. Yeah, hopefully it'll be all right.
Okay, that sounds good. And Mohammed, let's see how you do without cheating. Let's see how it goes. We want to see how you do without cheating. Now we know that you can get 100%. What can you really get?
We're the bigger challenge.
We'll give people a few minutes to join, just 3 more minutes, and then we will get started. Because I know we always overrun, and we're keen to finish within the hour. So that's in like 53 minutes from now. So hopefully we can finish before then, and that will be good. Right. Is everyone ready? So we told you about the 3 rounds we've got. What else do we want to share? We haven't worked on it in the last week. We've been having lots of client work and lots of meetings, so apologies for that.
I was at a funeral as well. I was at a funeral for a few days, so that threw me out, which is why we didn't do one last week, actually.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Mohammed says, I've already seen the answers. Try and forget them, and then just answer like with a fresh pair of eyes. Andrew sees watching movies in the background for your picture round.
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick a few options for what else could be on there.
Awesome. So let us know what everyone else has been up to. It has been a week and a half since we've seen you all, but we hope you've all been okay. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. It really supports the channel. So I'm really excited to see the GitHub Actions round, because I am doing a video on GitHub Actions later this week, and it's going to feature in the GitHub blog. So I'm really excited about that. So I have put some questions together, and hopefully they're correct. I think I had some questions last time where I think I had a couple of mistakes, or debatable. I don't know about mistakes. I think it's people's opinion. So this time I think it's more bulletproof. So quite excited to see how you all do on the GitHub Action stuff. And there is a GitHub Action hackathon going on over these 4 weeks. I think it started a week ago. We've got 3 weeks left, I think. It's run by DevTO, which is quite exciting. Sorry, what was that, Andrew?
They're not trying to get in there before Hacktoberfest, are they?
Yes, they are. Trying to get people to get practice in before Hacktoberfest, and there's Hacktoberfest straight afterwards. So literally what we're trying to say is open source, open source, open source, open source, open source. And if you know where that comes from, then you're old enough to Remember the
I
days.
don't think they said open source. I'm pretty sure it's a different word that was being repeated.
It is a different word, but I've put a more positive spin on it rather than that guy. I won't to say his name. Don't want to give him any more publicity, but I'm sure you all know who he is. The crazy guy on stage, dancing around, shouting, developers, 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 developers. Right. It's 10 past. Let's do it. Who's ready? Jose, I know you're not around for long. I don't know if you want to join in the game and then just leave when you need to. If I share a link in the chat.
I've now finished putting questions in, so I'm good.
Okay, cool. So
Eddie's going to do the first round because that was you were in charge of getting the questions in, right?
And I've got a confession to make for the first round. There are 2 questions inputted by me. However, I didn't make up the questions. Someone in my community, Guggen, did the questions. So, yes. But I did do a whole round on GitHub Actions in my defense.
Well, there was a round for GitHub that we never actually did for the last quiz as well. I thought you were going to copy those ones over.
Oh, yes. We ran out of time. So we had a whole round that we didn't do. Yes, okay. We'll bring that in next time as well. I completely forgot about that. See, my memory is so bad.
That'll save a bit of time.
Exactly. But it's my round, Andrew. You can't steal it. Okay, I want to hit start. Let's go.
Hope everyone's ready. It's going to be a quiet audience tonight, I think, because we have changed evening. We missed last week. Everyone's probably forgotten about us.
True.
Make sure to shout people a bit more next week.
So we've got general knowledge, 2 questions, GitHub Actions 10, and picture round 10. Let's go. Right, quick fire round. In JavaScript, which of these given options is an incorrect autocorrect? Oh my god, it's been a long day. I've been in meetings for the last 6 hours straight. Is an incorrect variable name, and I said that by Guggen. It took me a second to have a look, and then I spotted it. I'm not going to give you too long. I want to kind of hit quick fire. Give you a few more seconds. Andrew's gone for option E. Well done.
Yeah, I've picked my option. I hope I got the right one. So I didn't really look at that one. Done. You said quick fire, so I thought I only had like 3.
Let's go. Like Android apps have the APK extension, what extension is an iOS app? It is quick fire-ish.
I was looking for the one that says WFT or something for Swift. I can't remember what iOS apps have. That's a really good one.
I'm not going to be able to give the answer because I don't remember. Jose says, been working long day as well. 502 errors on Azure Web API. 502, that's the gateway one, right? Ouch. Right, has everyone guessed? Let's end it and let's have a look. Mohammed 2. Okay, we know Mohammed cheated. David got 2 as well. Nice. Jose and David, you confused me. You got like different names on different platforms. Awesome. Andrew, you got the second one wrong.
Yeah, I told you I couldn't remember what that one was. I should know it, but it's been like
so long.
Yeah, iOS stuff.
I think it was IPA. I think it was B. Oh, I can't remember exactly.
I actually clicked that one first as well, but then I thought, no, that sounds too similar to something else. A drink. That one. I thought, this has been stolen from the beer industry.
Okay, let's go for GitHub Actions next. We'll do it all quick fire as well. Uh-oh. Has Mohammed broken something? Uh-oh. What's Mohammed broken? We're going around in a loop.
What have you done, Eddie?
Shall I refresh? Let me refresh. Just check. Okay, next question. We're stuck on... Something's gone wrong. We're stuck on the first round. We'll have to get the database up and skip to round 2.
I'm just in the database trying to have a look.
Cool. Jose, sorry, go on.
All right. I'm just having a look at my
Okay.
internet.
Jose says, Mohammed says it is IPA, and then Jose says, I googled for it. At least you admit it. And Mohammed says he didn't change anything. I'm not sure I believe him, although he's usually quite honest when he cheats. Time to fill a bug and check error logs. Yeah, exactly right. I don't know why we're stuck in this loop. Hasn't happened before. So maybe something wasn't in a transaction and I don't know, something got lost. Only part of it, because the round is complete, but doesn't jump onto the next round. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's interesting. I tried to even force it to say we're on the next question, and it's not accepting it.
Interesting. It wasn't the GitHub Actions round that broke it, I promise.
You sure about that?
I definitely see my screen flickering around.
Yeah, that's me trying to do stuff. I don't know what you've done.
Could you reset? I guess, the position from the beginning, and we'll just skip through the first round again, and then go straight on to the second? Would that be easier?
Space there.
Definitely need that kind of, I guess, reset button and all those sorts of things. We're on picture round now. That's worked. Let's jump to the third round.
Okay, you have to try and come back to your round after.
You wanted to skip my round, didn't you? I know your tricks.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens.
Okay. So just to recap, last time my quiz got omitted, my round got skipped. Are we going to skip it again? I'm just joking. Yeah, Andrew's in the production database.
I've swapped the two rounds around, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Don't blame my round. Okay, Andrew, you drive. Let's go.
Okay, here we go. First question. Obviously, this is all Netflix stuff you can watch on Netflix. And I think all the options that are there were available on Netflix when I did them, although I may have made one or two here and there. But yes, can you name the title of the film?
No, I can't. Yeah. But I can do it by process of elimination, maybe.
Okay.
So I'll go last. So I'll give people a couple of seconds or minutes. I'll hit mine and hit next. I can do it off screen. No, I can do it off screen. You're right. Let me do it off screen. I think it's that one. Okay.
Okay, we're going to try and be a little bit quicker this evening, so I'm trying to keep it to about, say, 20 to 30 seconds. So I'm going to go to the next question now. Okay. Obviously, people that are listening on YouTube, it might change sooner than you hear it. So, yeah, about 20 to 30 seconds we're going to have for each one. So I'm going to the next one now.
Yeah, the platform's faster than YouTube.
Of course. It may be easy to break if Eddie or people are playing around with the database directly, but Eddie's going to fix that because that's his job.
I don't know this one. I want to guess. These are quite hard. I haven't been watching Netflix. I've been watching more people on YouTube. I've quite enjoyed watching people code on YouTube and just see them struggle as well. So I know it's not just me.
Yeah, I think if we try and name this YouTube channel, that could be a bit too difficult perhaps, but we could try that. Okay, I think we're about there for time.
Oh, thanks, Jose. Thanks for the tip on that one.
Okay, next one. The tip on that one, hey, you're trying to deduct it from what was in the picture, or maybe that was just a ruse. Do you know this one? Have you been watching this? It looks interesting. I haven't actually watched. I think I've watched probably half of the ones that we're going to have on here, but this one I haven't seen. Having done a little bit of browsing around on Netflix to create these questions, I might watch this one.
This is the whole thing like 8-bit animation?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, not from the trailer clip that I watched, because literally all I've done is I've watched the trailer clips and I've just grabbed a screenshot of the trailer clips for these.
Got you. Okay. Okay, I've placed my bet. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Is it getting harder?
Had enough time on it, so I'm going next.
I watched this recently, I really enjoyed this actually.
I thought it was right. This is what I have seen, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fairly recent. I don't know how much I give
It's
things
very
away.
recent, yeah. Six Underground, another awesome movie. I really enjoyed that. Watched that a couple of times.
Start eliminating things for people, eh?
Oh yeah,
You're trying to throw them off.
that's true. From Flame Annihilation was terrible. Don't watch that. Don't. I still can never recapture the hour and a half.
I've only watched one of them, which is this one, out of those that are listed. So
Okay.
yeah, if they're all bad, let's not watch any. Okay, I think again, the whole 20 to 30 seconds. I want to try and keep things moving because it's quiet as well this evening. So hopefully we're not waiting for too many people. Let's go to the next one. I haven't seen this. Again, might be worth watching. I don't know. The little trailer looked interesting.
Oh, but I answered this before. I'm chatting in the chat and I'm forgetting to answer and put my answer in. Don't know this one. I want to have a guess. I went for a dodgy one.
Dodgy one, eh?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if what they're doing helps.
Is this a series or a movie?
I think it was a movie, but I don't know. I've not watched it, so I couldn't tell you. I think it was a movie. So it was more of a research exercise for me, this, to see what I'm going to watch next. Okay, again, I think we've had enough time, so I'm going to move on.
Do it.
We will get a counter on. I'm hopefully things are starting to calm again, so I'm going to try and get some work done again this week.
It's really hard to see who that character is because of those lights in the background.
I know I purposefully wanted to keep it semi on. For most of these, I probably took 4 or 5 screenshots to try and then pick which one made it hardest to figure out what it could be. What do you reckon it could be? It looks a little bit like. Do you remember Aeroplane?
Yeah, I remember that.
Like that, right? It's a remake of that. I should put that as an option. Netflix remake Aeroplane. That could be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna move on again.
Wait, I haven't selected.
I'll move on before you get in there.
Okay, I've done it. I picked the obvious one, which is clearly going to be wrong because I know you like to play tricks.
They're all valid options. They are all available on Netflix, or everything that's there.
Oh, interesting.
I'm sure you've watched this one.
I haven't, no. I recognise the 2 characters, though.
Do you recognise what they're in?
No, I don't watch much stuff on Netflix. I'm going to have a guess. I can remove 1, so I have a 33.3% chance.
Are you sure you've removed one?
Yeah, I definitely removed 1.
Okay. This is Elon Musk's new plan, I think.
What, remove 1?
Yeah. I'm moving on.
This was really good. I enjoyed this.
Well, I put this one in for you because I knew you. I know you know this one. As long as you don't get confused. I know there's 2 on here that you've watched.
There is, and the one that's a movie, yeah, the one that's a series that you recommended to watch. I hear the next season's coming out soon. I saw a trailer coming out on IMDb or something.
I didn't think it was good enough for them to do another one that quickly. It was okay, but I didn't recommend it. I don't think. I think you asked me what I'm watching at the moment. I said I was watching it. I didn't say it was any good.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna.
It was mediocre.
It was okay, yeah. Very teen kind of flick, which is quite funny. Which when Sarah saw me watching it, she was like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "This is probably quite good actually." I'm going to rewatch Person of Interest. I think I watched like the first few seasons, but I don't know where I got to, so I might just start from the beginning. That was quite geeky. Have you seen it?
I think I watched the first 4 or 5 because you recommended it, and I was like, oh, it's a bit slow, this.
What? It's pretty good.
I'll give it another chance. I've heard a lot of good things from a lot of people since, so I'll have to give it a chance again. But it's time. Just don't seem to have time to watch stuff much. Like, well, as you say, normally when I watch stuff, it's sort of with my wife in the living room, which is probably what she's going to want to do straight after this as well.
Yeah.
Which means I do whatever she wants to watch as well.
Yeah, it's going to be like the baking show or something.
Yeah, something like that, or to do with nursing homes, or I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, move on. Let's do it. I've made my answer and I'm confident. Oh, I think
This
I
is a
know
good
which one this one is.
Again, hopefully there's one that's easy to take out.
Yes.
Or is it easy to take out? It's the problem with having just a little one clip from something.
They are definitely getting harder.
This was almost the main character, I think.
Really?
For the whole.
It looks like a microchip that goes in your PCB board.
I'd say it was the main character for what the answer to this is. It actually wasn't too bad. I watched this the other night.
What's it about?
I don't want to say too much. I'll tell you after.
Okay.
I'm not here to do adverts for Netflix. Well, maybe we should. Maybe that's what I should do. Then I might better watch more of them. Could do that whole kind of, as you're watching it, talk to people about it.
True.
Okay, I think that's enough time anyway. Let's go to the last.
And then
picture.
GitHub Actions round.
Another dark one. Could be the Millennium Falcon, this.
Does look like that. I'll take a guess. I'm not sure. By the way, Jose, thank you for your DM. I've just seen a notification pop up. I'll have a look at that afterwards. Thank you. Stephen, wait, it's not Friday. I know we confused everybody, and I don't think we re-announced it very well. So, yeah, we moved it to Wednesday at 8 o'clock to be easier across time zones. Although I still see messages.
We were finding a lot of people were starting to say they couldn't do Fridays because they were going out more on Fridays and so forth as people were less in lockdown. So we figured middle of the week, we can break the week down, joke around a bit. And hopefully more people can make it. But yeah, everyone has to get used to the new date and time, unfortunately. So Eddie wanted earlier so that more people around the world can join us. I wanted earlier in the week because, yeah, people are going out more on Fridays and Fridays were getting difficult.
It's good we have a small audience today because we have a technical issue where round 2 got skipped. Obviously, it was my round. And I think Andrew has something against GitHub because we've skipped my GitHub round. And then last quiz, my GitHub round got left out as well. I don't know what's going on.
You're being silenced by the platform.
It doesn't like me. Too much open source. Okay. Move on to the next one.
Next question.
Let's do it.
Well, next round.
Next round. I want to see my scores.
Scores. How did you do? I've got nothing.
I got the highest. Mohammed said that he didn't look up the answers, but I didn't believe him. But looking at his score, I believe him now.
Probably because these ones I only just put in like 5 minutes before. So if he's been looking earlier, it was difficult to go and get them more quickly. And we were being quick about going through them. So hopefully that made it a bit more difficult for cheating purposes.
Nice. Okay. Right.
So
but well done.
Next round work.
Over average though, right? Average should be 2.5. So everyone did above average, which is good.
No, I think that was good scores, really. I mean, it was definitely going to be hard. It was all down to have people been watching Netflix and potentially, because Netflix around the world, I'm sure, shows different things globally. It might depend on where in the world you are as well as to what you might have available. It was always going to be a tricky one to see. But yeah, we'll go through the answers and you can check out on Netflix, see if you can see them.
Yeah, David, do they have Netflix in Portugal? When I go to Porto, I always find that my Netflix doesn't work. Maybe because I pay for it from the UK, I'm not sure. I don't know.
So I find when I go to Europe, my Netflix works, but there's loads of different shows that you don't get in the UK. Like I think they had things like Arrow and Supergirl and all the stuff that you can see on Sky, but you don't get on Netflix in the UK.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I was seeing a whole lot of stuff that you don't normally see, and then there were things that were missing that I was expecting, so I sort of added them to my list in preparation to watch them when I went over to Europe and was staying in hotels, going, "Oh, I'll watch that while we're away," and it wasn't available over there, so should have download them next time locally rather than
fill up like your 100 gig iPad, just like download. Okay, there's a limit to like 20 or 30 videos that you can download, but that's why series suck, because you download like one episode and that consumes like one season that consumes like 50% of your allowance.
Right. Anyway, you're gonna go. Oh, you're in. It went
Let's
through.
do
it.
it. Let's do it. Right. Okay. What is GitHub Actions? Issue tracking, code review, continuous integration, or a wiki? Thought we'd start you all off easy.
So I thought it was a way of telling GitHub that they need to do something. It was like their action list after a retrospective.
Their to-do list, absolutely. That's option E. Okay, I want to move on to the next one. Keep that nice and quick because that was easy. What can you use GitHub Actions for?
Oh, that depends. Is it IoT yet?
Well, I don't want to say too much because I'll give away the answers coming up.
Okay.
But you could be.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it. You could do it yourself, I suppose. In which case, it makes this very opinionated. But I'll go with what you've probably done.
This is easy. I've put some outlying ones that are pretty obvious. Yeah, it's multiple answer. I'm just thinking. I'm really worried about this question because I don't know if I'm missing the word "not" somewhere up there, and I don't remember what I ticked for the answers. Was it the right ones or the wrong ones? Which would be double negative, so maybe not. Let's see. So I might have to give you all extra points if I botch that up. What do you use to configure GitHub Actions? This one is not multiple choice.
What do you use to configure it? Ooh.
It's going to get harder, don't worry.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just trying to think if you can do it in more than one way. I've only done it one way so far. I don't think you can.
Okay, I think it's enough time, right? We're going to finish early today. It's going to be awesome.
You're going to be done in like half an hour because we had a 10-minute warm-up at the start. Oh, we have got to go through the answers though, so
exactly. I'm going to move on. Place your bet. Can you put shell commands in your GitHub Actions YAML file?
Yeah, you're right. These are quick fire. Go on next.
Starting off easy. It's going to get harder, I think. I can't remember. I did these questions like a few hours ago.
Earlier than I did mine then. That's good.
Exactly.
I mean, you'll have forgotten yours, whereas mine is still fresh.
How would you add a custom plugin? See, this one gets a bit more interesting now, right?
Yeah, okay.
Boom, mic drop.
I've not done it enough times.
Because even I had to look this up for a second because I was like, oh my god, I copy and paste stuff, but I don't actually remember what I type, which is so bad at copying and pasting, which is why Andrew never does it, but I always do. But I can't remember. Yeah,
well, I remember if you want to run something, you can do like if statements and things in there. That might come up soon, but I didn't talk too much about it. But I'm trying to think when you want a custom plugin, you're not talking about images as such for that.
You are.
Oh, you are? Okay. Yeah. All right. Maybe I am correct. It's just I was trying to think, was there something else? Okay.
Jose, thanks for joining. Enjoy your dinner. Okay, I want to move on. I mean, this one's pretty obvious by process of elimination, I think.
Well, now that I know that you're referring to images as such.
Okay, I'm going to skip.
I've been calling them plugins. So.
What language can a custom plugin be written in? Okay, cool. Jose sticking around in the round of results.
So, okay, I'll just go with whatever I want to go with. There's not multiple options on this
There are multiple. Make it a bit harder. It's not number 6. You've got to make it harder.
Okay. I'm not sure now that there's multiple.
I'm not talking about config files here. I'm talking about the custom part. That should be a clue. That's a massive clue now.
Because I was thinking it was to do with the config side of stuff.
No, that's like, kind of too obvious. So it's more. And I can't remember the answer to this, so this is really stupid on me. Okay, I want to move on. Have you placed your orders?
I'm guessing I'm going to get one wrong here, but okay.
How many GitHub actions do they have in the marketplace?
Ooh.
I've rounded it to the nearest kind of like 0, 0.
That's good. We can eliminate one of those.
Oh no! They've got missing a 0 on D. That should be 10,000. Shit. So D's 10,000. That's my bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Because having them the same is kind of crazy. Everyone's noticed that I've got 2 the same. I didn't notice. My bad. D is 10,000. Look, I'll fix it.
Fix it locally, yeah.
Fixed. Just don't refresh the page. See, number 7 getting a little bit harder. I can't remember. I hope the next few ones are a bit difficult as well, but they're probably quite easy. Okay, you ready? Set. Next. Which is not a valid GitHub action trigger? Fork, push, scheduler, issues, Golem, watch, discussion, and pull request. I think Mohammed knows the answer to this one. So Mohammed, don't say anything in the chat because we were discussing this on GitHub yesterday, I think, or today. Yesterday. Or today. I can't remember. My memory's shot. We're in the Matrix. It's not real. There is no spoon.
Again, this is where I've only been doing very similar things, so I'm not sure what the potential ones are. I haven't read all the documentation on this.
This one is actually really hard. I had to look this up.
Because it's one of those, you either know it or you just don't know it. But it says which is not a valid, so there's only one option.
There is only one.
I know that does it, and I know that does. I know that does. I know that does. I know most of them do, but there's 3 I'm between. I'll assume that does, and because that one I'm not sure about, I'll assume that does. Okay, fine. Elimination process going on here.
Okay.
I like how you managed to get everyone talking on YouTube just how you wanted to as well.
No,
you haven't got anyone playing the game on YouTube.
They're all playing the game, but we need to get the chat scores. See, YouTube's like sharing us out depending on the chat. You want to grow, right? Okay.
Yeah, but we want to be giving answers so we can see what everyone's scoring as well.
Can a custom Docker container be used?
Okay.
This one's pretty easy. Give people a few more seconds and then
I have to say, if I'm wrong with that one, I'm very disappointed in GitHub if I'm wrong.
Pretty sure you're right. Okay, this is actually from some YAML config. How many builds or runs, whatever you want to call them, will run with that config? Last question made it a bit trickier, make it a bit more practical.
How it does it, yeah. It's not too bad.
Okay. It's very similar to Circle and Travis as well. Okay, everyone want to see the score? Jose can get his food, his dinner. Let's have a look.
If one of them fails, will they all run?
I don't know.
didn't get that one wrong. I had a feeling I probably would. But I'm
So-
happy.
Okay, that's a good score. Really good score, everyone. So, moral of the story is use GitHub Actions. I've got a video coming out on it. It's going to be awesome. I do like superpowers and have like zappers coming out my hand. You'll see a clip in a teaser in Twitter.
Cool. Well done, David, as well. Mohammed 9. Was that because you knew them, Mohammed, or is that because you actually were going through it? I'm hoping it wasn't because you were hacking our database.
Again,
Eddie will fix that. He's promised he's going to fix that before next week. If he doesn't, then he's fired.
do you want to go see the answers, everyone? I'm really worried about my rounds. I can't remember what the answers are. But we'll figure it out between us.
Okay, let's go for it. I'll rewind, shall I? Hopefully it doesn't break stuff again. Hopefully it's all fixed now. Okay, back to the beginning. I'll start running through them then. Let's see. I got the second one wrong, so I'm not going to... Oh, hello. I need to reset this as well. That won't work without doing that. Really need to create that reset button as well. I've got so many things built up on this side. So I'm going to get my head down and work on this week whilst other things are quiet.
I'm moving offices the next few days, which is going to suck to move all my equipment. And then
Well, at least gives you a chance to put it back together properly.
the cables are all routed through like my built-in desk, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare. And then I got to try and put a temporary desk up upstairs for the next 4 weeks, and then move back down again. It's going to be a nightmare.
Oh. Hopefully it doesn't keep you too busy. Okay, let's go through these. First one, fairly straightforward. The answer is D. So
Phew, that's what I was going to put. Okay, good.
Can't put a hyphen at the start. Dollar is quite popular in quite a few languages to use that for sometimes private variables and so forth. Same with underscore. People often use those to symbolize private or protected and so forth. So,
and what does dollar symbolize in JavaScript?
It doesn't symbolize anything particularly.
They do use it for RxJS. Just it's an observable, but it's not
RxJS
official.
It's not a JavaScript thing.
No, it's RxJS thing for Angular and stuff.
Okay. Next up, it was IPA. Even though I put ICI because I was between the two going, ICI, well, that's kind of like ici here in French. Maybe they did something silly. IPA, that was my other option, but I thought, no, that sounds a bit like a beer. You get IPA beer. IPO was like, no, it can't be an IPO because they wouldn't do that. Otherwise, they're kind of saying we're going to go for an IPO, which is a investment banking thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, that one threw me a bit. Anyway, IPA is the answer. And I've changed my answer.
I got them all right. Awesome. You changed your answer. You're doing a
I should
me.
have done that. Well, that was only because you weren't giving the answers on that one. Okay, picture round. Because I swapped them around, so they did go the right way. The first one here, Eddie has got it correct, is Legends of the Monkey.
I did it. Bullet process of elimination. Yeah. It wasn't B, C, and D, so it had to be A.
Well done. A is the answer. This one here, the umbrellas actually were a giveaway. It is the umbrella.
Phew.
But yeah, I thought it might throw people off if there was pictures of umbrellas. It was the only way I could make it perhaps difficult for anyone that might know it. Okay, but yes, Umbrella Academy is the answer. This, well, and I know you got it right, is High Score. I haven't watched it, but it does look kind of interesting. So,
Okay.
yeah, I might try watching it, or at least see how it goes. I think it's a series. This one, Eddie has got correct as well. Project Power.
Yes.
Do you want to tell everyone what it's about? No, we're not here to advertise Netflix.
No, we're not.
This one is actually called Lost Bullets, whereby Bullet I assume is going to be a car or something, but I haven't watched it, so I couldn't tell you. But that was the only assumption I could have, was it was something to do with a car, and there's a load of cars in there, so I figured it was to do with cars and bullets being what some people refer to cars. So anyway, the answer is B. This one, this was Into the Night. Yes,
Damn
not
it.
Night Fly. Night Flies, I think, is more like some alien-y type thing.
Oh, I might have to watch that. Sounds good.
There you go. Well, I can't tell you for sure because I haven't seen it myself, but it looked a little bit like some sort of alien or microbe attack or something. I don't know. Anyway, next one. No, it's not The Order. It's actually Space Force.
I thought it was Space Force, and I was just like, because he's wearing a military suit, and I don't know. I thought Space Force, and I don't know why I put The Order. I think you said something that threw me off a little bit. I think I should change and get that one. I want to get that one. Let me pick. Oh, you changed it! No.
Can't be having you cheating again. No, you know this one.
This
The
one,
Old Guard.
yeah, it was a great movie. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, this is near almost one of the opening scenes. I think this bit. It's pretty near the start.
Yeah, it's pretty near the start.
Okay.
I might have to watch that
Next
again,
up.
actually.
This one did get you okay. It's not Love, Death, and Robots. It's actually called Upgrade. And the chip is effectively an upgrade you put in your body. But as I said, this is actually effectively the main character, but I don't want to give away the plot twist.
Is it a good movie, though?
I sort of enjoyed it. There were bits in it that I thought that's just going a bit... Well, actually, the whole thing is going too far, to be honest. But no, it was all right. Yeah, quite a few little twists turns go on in that. It's not bad. I'd say...
Let me write it down.
Perhaps 6 or 7 out of 10 I'll give it.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What was it called? Upgrade. I'm just mark it for watch later.
Okay. And the last one is actually Snowpiercer.
Don't know that one.
So they're effectively on a train, is what you can see there, is the front of the train. You can see the snow in the window out the front. So it was kind of if you pay attention to the detail, you might have got it.
That's a train? It looks like a spaceship.
It does a bit. That's why I said it could be the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
No, Snowpiercer is the answer.
Okay.
Phew, I got them all right.
Okay, I'm going to get these all wrong now. GitHub Actions.
Take us actions. Sorry, Mohammed and I'll give you a hand because we got most of them.
Okay, cool. So continuous integration. Easy peasy. What can you use GitHub Actions for? Building, testing, creating docs, and deploying.
I wanted to. I could probably use it to make coffee. And you could probably have it clean the house as well if you've got a robotic Hoover or whatever. So I'm pretty sure you could get it to do those ones.
True,
if you
I'm
really
getting
want.
out the box more. Okay. What do you use to configure the GitHub Actions? It's YAML.
Good. That's the only thing I've ever used to do it with, so I'm glad it's nothing else.
Can you put shell commands in your action YAML files? The answer is yes.
It'd be pretty useless if you couldn't.
Yeah. How would you add a custom plugin? You would use users because the others are all Cody stuff.
Well, I'm sure there are things you can... I'm sure I've seen import and include and stuff in there as being capable of doing stuff. But yeah, users was the one for importing images was all I could think of when I want to use a particular image, or
yeah,
I guess you call them as well. So,
what language can custom plugin be written in? I can't remember. I think it was these.
Yeah, that's what I put. Was pretty much anything that's a language. It's only JSON and YAML because they're not really languages.
Yeah,
but at the same time, I thought you need a partner JSON or YAML to go with them.
You need a YAML to go with it, but it's just what parameters are coming into the plugin and what are coming out of the plugin. So, but yeah, in terms of the custom part is what I was referring to.
But that's only because you said the custom part, I turned YAML off.
Okay. How many GitHub Actions do you have in the marketplace?
I went for one of your 1,000 options because I figured that you probably got those wrong, but
it's almost 5,000.
I wish I'd stuck with that then.
Which is pretty impressive for something that hasn't been around for that long. I was going to write an action, and there's an action for everything already written. But then what I did was I've taken an action and I've built on top of it, which I think is just epic because now it's almost like NPM for your actions. So you go, oh, I want to do this. Oh, there's one that exists. It's not quite what I want, but I'll use it, get it to do its part, and I'll just wrap it in my part. I just thought it was just brilliant.
Well, it's more like how Docker works, really.
Yeah, exactly.
More than, or like if you're creating a Docker image, whilst you can start with a bare image, you normally would start with like an Ubuntu image or something and then add more to it.
Exactly.
Yeah, for me, they're more like Docker images than npm libraries. But yeah,
Yeah,
same sort
that's
of
probably a
thing.
better example though. No, I kind of see what you mean. What is not a valid GitHub action trigger? It is discussion.
Yeah, it took me a little while to deduce which ones I was pretty sure did. But yeah, discussion was the only one I could think. I can't see how that would.
Because discussion is in beta at the moment, that's why. So it will happen, it will be a trigger, but while it's in beta, it's not triggering it at the moment. I started playing with discussions yesterday. I got access to it, and it's really pretty cool, but you don't get a green square like you would do with raising an issue. Maybe again because it's in beta, I don't know. Can you use a custom Docker container? Yes, you can. Can you kick it?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
A bit like shell scripts would be kind of useless if you couldn't.
Exactly. It's so customizable. And the answer to this one is
6.
6.
For every OS, it will run whatever language versions you want.
Exactly. And hopefully I've got 10 out of 10. Whew, I did. Which one did you get wrong, Andrew?
It was.
I can't remember.
Oh no, I wasn't paying attention as you went through them.
Oh, you put discussions. There was one before discussions, right?
Before discussion, yeah.
I can't remember what it was. Okay, let's end and have a look. And Eddie has done so well. Okay, my 2 and my 10 don't count. So I got like 50%. And your 10 doesn't count, so you got a 2 and a 9, which is really good. And we finished before the hour.
Yeah, it was lightning round, but partly because we didn't have enough questions in round 1. So,
but that's good, right?
How did everyone find it? Certainly, we had quite a few people watching rather than joining us on the website, which I don't mind having the mix, but it'd be nice to get more people onto playing on the game so we can see more scores coming up and how everyone's doing. But how did everyone find the pace? Was the pace good?
Yeah, a good question to ask. Right, we made sure we moved on and didn't get stuck on a question for too long, which is good. I know Praveen wants to be a guest on our quiz sometime soon as well, so maybe next time or the time after, we'll get him to do a round and join us on the quiz.
Yeah, we'll try and get a few more people aware that we're doing them on Wednesdays now as well. So we need to throw a few more adverts back up on socials like we did originally.
Yeah, we'll do that for next time for sure.
And by all means, if you enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you didn't, tell them anyway.
Yeah, and it is on GitHub. Code Mortals. Here we go. Game platform. Security vulnerabilities. We do have some issues raised. Actually, I think they're on the project board. Let me check. Probably a bit small. So we do have the bug raised by Mohammed somewhere. Oh, I think he just raised it as an issue, actually.
Yeah, you need to probably add that to the board.
Here we go. This one, really good. High impact, this defect. It's not on the board. Let's add it.
No, that's a different one. That's the other one that I said has been found.
Oh, yeah, this is a different one.
That's down to marked, because in marked I haven't turned on the sanitizer option. So it's just a true false and it's on unmarked. It won't. Well, it will only cause a problem if you're someone that can add questions, which obviously most people can. So it's more a case of, do I trust this quiz rather than being a major problem that's going to cause nightmares. But yes, it's still a problem. We should sort that. It's easy to fix.
And then this one he's fixing. I don't want to show too many people about it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we've got some bug fixes coming up. Awesome. Let's finish 5 minutes early for once, I think. And so we're not late as usual.
Sounds good to me.
Everyone have
I'm keen to do stuff this evening, so go do some stuff.
Everyone have a great week. Andrew and me were planning a live stream on Friday, a coding one. However, I don't think I can do it because my office will be in pieces.
It'll be all back together somewhere else, won't it?
I don't.
I thought you just had it in little modules. You take that module, that moves that chunk, and you just take like 6 modules upstairs. You're done.
This is what I've got. This is only like half of what I need to move. It's like only half of it. There's like so much more. Not even half, a quarter of it. We'll see. I'll try, but it really depends on. I've got to build the new desk, the temporary desk, and just try and pull out all the cables that I have on my current desk. So we will see. We'll try to do it on Friday, but we might have to delay it by another week.
Okay. If we need to delay it, that's fine.
Let's see. Yeah, it depends how easy it is to get all set up in another room.
Okay, let's see how it goes. Otherwise, we'll be back next Wednesday for sure. Eddie will have fixed all the security. He promised he's going to get sorted, and I'll try and get a few more features added so we can talk about those as well.
Sounds good. Everyone who's watching, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and like Andrew said, share it with your friends that will like it and the ones that will not. Definitely. Have a great week, and we will see you all soon.
Good night.
Good night.